What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a video discussing the possibility of Jalen Green being traded this offseason by the Houston Rockets. Now, let's get right into it. But before we get started, guys, I want to point you guys to my description section down below. I have two areas for you to check out, one being my social media section and the other being Amazon affiliate links. I have 4 links down there for Amazon, 4 products. Check them out, super cheap. Let's get into the video. All right, so I know y'all thought that'd be long, right? No. Yes. If you want to check it out, you do. You don't. Not a big deal. But let's talk about Jalen Green potentially being moved by the Houston Rockets. Now, we all know some big hoopla came on when Ime Udoka, new head coach for the Rockets, had his press conference, and only one player was there, KPJ, I guess the point guard right now. We'll see how everything shakes out after the draft. But Ime Udoka's fit with the Rockets to me made sense. I did a prediction video. It might have been YouTube short actually, about a month before it even happened. And I know Nick Nurse was in line to get fired by the or let go by the Raptors, but I just figured Ime Udoka, his personality, what we've seen from him from that 1 year with the Celtics team, it just made sense for him to come and try to help fix and be a great leader for that Rockets team. I forgot the Rockets' last head coach they just had for the last couple of years, Silas Jr. Yeah, I about to say I forgot his name. I remember it that fast, but Silas Jr. was cool. He's gonna go back to being an assistant for a while, learn where the mistakes were, hopefully gets another shot. But I do like him, right? But Ime Udoka brings that he brings that strength in him. You can look at him and tell. I remember him as a player back in the day when I was younger, or when he played for the Spurs. Same leadership, high IQ. We can question his off the court stuff, but that's not for this video. But as far as on the court goes, he's that coach I think that could fix the Rockets. That's why I named him in my prediction video for him to come there. And I know when Nick Nurse first got let go, the rumor was, oh, the Rockets focus on Nick Nurse. I never saw it. I never saw it. Nick Nurse, maybe the Bucks. Budenholzer might get let go, but I think the Rockets are the best fit for him. But on to the topic of the video, and that's Jalen Green being moved. So, we know the rumor about Jaylen Brown potentially being moved if the Celtics lose. He's not happy with how he's been treated from with the Celtics the last couple years. Always being name dropped in trade, especially the feel like the straw that broke the camel's back last year was the KD trade. They just lost in the finals. They had a very good chance at winning during those finals, and it looks like, man, we're in a good space. We're gonna go for it next year and win it all, And Jaylen Brown's name was still thrown in the mix to get KD, and that's what kind of threw him off. So that's the rumor there about him. We also been hearing a bunch of rumors. Don't know if it's smoke or not on James Harden going to the Rockets, going back to the Rockets. But either or not either, but if either one of those guys come to the Rockets, I would think Jalen Green and the number 2 overall pick would be included in those moves. It just makes too much sense. Now people kind of think Jalen Green will be a star. I think so too. I was very high on him coming out of the G League a couple years ago. But right now, if you move on from Jalen Green, you'll be selling low. You'll be making a smart move and selling low. He has not looked like a young guy like Zion. He's not looked like Luka, Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, Zion. No, Zion. The list goes on of young guys, year 2, year 3, that's looking like they're going to be stars from the get-go. He's not looked that strong. He looked pretty good. He looked decent. He can score. He's super athletic, but that's it. And he's not shown the growth or the instant skill that those guys have had to be in that class or to be mentioned with those kind of guys. So, if I'm the Rockets, I'll be pretty much cool with selling on Jalen Green right now because it's selling super low. I'll be fine with it. I'm not a Rockets fan. I might add, I am a Heat fan, but I will be fine if I were a Rocket fan to say, hey, let's trade him for an absolute star. Now, that being the case, James Harden, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the fit of Harden with KPJ. Harden's game has kind of transformed him to being an older version of KPJ. So it's kind of but it's a weird fit. But I would love Jaylen Brown. Clearly, I would love Jaylen Brown. Maybe a guy like Chris Middleton for the Bucks. But I don't know if the Bucks want to not start over, but kind of switch it up a little bit, and if they were to get Jalen Green back, how would he fit with Giannis? That's kind of a weird fit too. Kind of a LeBron, Kyrie, kind of sort of weird thing. Young guy with a young scorer with a veteran super duper star. It's kind of not a bad move now I'm thinking about it. You still have Drew Holiday there as the point guard there. But people do say, if you're, I've heard some Rockets fans that I've spoke to, they say that they would love to see Green stay in with a true point guard. Uh, bringing a true point guard like Tyus Jones in this year's trade for him, trade for some other guys out there as well. I'm forgetting names now, but trade for basically a guy like Tyus Jones, great backup who could be a spot starter, but is a good floor general. Jalen Green needs a floor general to really boost his game up to look like a star that he could be and that he really is. They tried KPJ there most of the time this season, and he's not bad. But as I said, but Harden's more of a natural facilitator, a natural fit there right now. Like I said, I think KPJ and Harden, the way Harden plays now, not Harden of super prime, a couple years ago, but Harden now kind of plays like KPJ, well, should or would once he gets established and gets more comfortable in the role that he's in now. That's why I see. So I don't love the fit of both guys being on the same team, but I wouldn't mind it. Hey, the Rockets need some help. They need help. So I don't think they'll turn. I don't think Ime Udoka either will turn down the help. But I would prefer a guy like Jalen Brown, a younger guy who's younger than I think he's younger than Harden. I'm not sure. I mean, let me fact check real quick on my phone. But while I'm talking, I think Chris Middleton is younger than James Harden. I'm pretty sure. If not, though, still, I've always believed Chris Middleton should get his own team eventually if the Bucks did flame out, and they definitely did. How old is Middleton? Middleton, 31. Yeah, Harden should be like 34, 35. No, Harden's probably like 34, about 33, about 33. Harden is 33. Yeah, okay, yeah. So the younger Chris Middleton, but he has some nasty, not nasty, but some little wonky injuries the last couple of years with the foot and leg and knee, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of tough, kind of trying to go to a guy like Chris Middleton. But all in all, though, I would like to see, and I do think Jalen Green will be traded. It's just the optics of not Chris, KPJ, Jalen Green, those guys should have been front and center right there, letting Ime Udoka know that I'm there for you. I'm not sure what Green had going on. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just know Silas lost the locker room, and I'm just hoping Green as a player isn't tuned out because, like I said, last couple of years, seeing him grow up, seeing Green grow up, I was hopeful Green would be a star. And he got the game to be a star. He showed flashes, but he's not giving you the instant star impact. Like, man, even on a bad team, you've seen guys show up like, oh wow, he's gonna be once he gets some guys around him. Once his team grows, he's gonna be a monster. We have not seen that quite yet from Jalen Green. He's had good moments, but very inconsistent. Give you 20 here, then pop up with 14, pop up with 13, 12, 25, 30-point explosion, and then back to 12, 15, 18. I'm like, his game needs he needs a point guard to hold him down, to keep him on track, and he needs a leader as a head coach to do the same also. So I do get what Rockets fans, some say that the ones that want him around still, I definitely get it. But you can't trade him for just anybody. I do understand that. So as I say, I don't like the Harden. If you're gonna bring Harden, I wouldn't want both Green or number 2 pick going. Just give away one. And if you keep the pick and get Harden, I would like that more. If you keep Green and Harden and KPJ, I'm not really, high on that one. But give me Jalen Brown, give me Chris Middleton. Who could be out there as well? Trey Young, something like that. The DeJounte Murray, if he wants to leave or something, he just got there. But if he wants to leave, give me one of those guys and let me work with what I have there. But I don't like the going, with the Harden one so much. But that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.